Hey, this is Nikki G. Today we're going to talk about Sedris, the Traitor King. This card slaps. It's going to slap some sense into the Grixis zombies and slap the taste out of your face. Sedris rules Sedraxis, an acropolis on the shard of Grixis on the plane of Alara. It was once the knightly kingdom of Vithya, but when it was cut off from green and white mana, demons and necromancers seized power. Sedris, once a courageous king, killed absolutely everybody and delivered their souls to the demons for an eternal unlife as the death metal icon you see before you. The art reminds me of Simon Beasley or Frank Frazetta, kind of over-the-top gore galore. He's got horns on top of his horns, and he's got an axe with teeth for some reason. If you look closely, you can see burning skulls and hordes of undead in the background. Originally printed in Shards of Alara and never reprinted outside the list, Sedris is a true legend. Let's take a look at this beast. He costs 3, a blue, black, and a red for a 5/5 legendary zombie warrior. He's got no evasion, no activated abilities. He doesn't need them because he has access to every creature in your graveyard. Each creature in your graveyard has Unearth 3 for 2 and a black. Let's take a look at the ability. There are some interesting rulings regarding the Unearth ability. Unearth reads, return the card to the battlefield. The creature gains haste. Exile it at the beginning of the next end step or if it would leave the battlefield. Unearth only as a sorcery. So you have your creature until the end step and it has haste. You can attack, get your attack triggers, and any enters the battlefield effects. Runescarred Demon, Sphinx of Athune, Tyrant of Discord. These are great cards to include in a Sedris deck. If you blink your creature with, say, Displace or Ghostly Flicker, the exile clause will be satisfied and it enters the battlefield as a new object. So you get those juicy enter the battlefield effects again and you get to keep your creature. Speaking of ETBs, Panharmonicon comes to mind with Strionic Resonator. Conjurer's Closet, Thassa Deep Dwelling, and Teferi's Veil are 3 ways we can keep our creatures indefinitely. Phasing is confusing, but it works because of the dark metal magic in the teeth of the axe, and also Rule 702.25b and 702.25d. You can also choose to end the turn with a delayed trigger on the stack with cards like Obeka and Sundial of the Infinite. Sedris enables a Grixis Reanimator strategy, so you might want to include some cards with self-mill like Frantic Search, Faithless Looting, and Reanimator spells like the classic Reanimate, Necromancy, Animate Dead. I built this deck all the way back in 2013. I originally built it with a lot of threatened effects like Conquering Manticore, Zealous Conscripts, Molten Primordial to take my opponent's creatures and then sacrifice them with cards like Attrition and the oft-forgotten Infernal Tribute. This was more of a Grixis control deck, and needless to say, it annoyed my play group. Another card that slaps that you probably want to take a look at is Infernal Tribute, which is reserve list, and right now, at the time of this recording, is only about $5. So what do you think? Does Sedris the Traitor King slap? Do you think he's the best president since Gerald Ford? Don't smash, but please gently caress the like button and let me know what you think in the comments below. This is Nikki G signing off.